Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts. Hurts throwing right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2nd down at 5. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Heineke to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Nonchalantly to throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the point.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Heineke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. Thomas has got it, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Heineke. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Heineke. Leads this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Heineke's throw complete to Dotson.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score. Yeah,
so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Heineke. In trouble, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Heineke. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. To the air again, Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Heineke now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Sly able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to